Wise Gamer here, and today we are doing an indie game preview of The Beast from Nickles Studio. This game is being solely developed by Michael Nickles, aka Abaddonson, and he, as you can see on the screen, he is the programmer, artist, and does all the voices in the game as well right now. He's using Game Maker Studio Pro, and really he's developed quite a good game for being just an 8-bit style, very simple platform adventure game. He's an indie developer, obviously working by himself, and he's making this series of games called The Beast. So The Beast is the first game in the series. It's kind of like chapter 1, basically. It's available on One Game a Month, which I'll be linking that in the description. And they do not have a website currently for Nickles Studio, but I will be linking Abaddonson's Twitter as well, where you can follow a lot of the development and kind of see the notes there. We're running on alpha version 1.2.05, or 0.5, I should say. Guys constantly pushing out updates. I think I had 3 of them just while I was trying to film this video here, so I keep going to the latest one, and I think I'm on the latest one right now. So every time there's a little bug, I'm letting them know about it. I am beta testing it. That's how I have this copy right now. But really, it's a fun game, and it's really deep in the story also. So while you're playing the game, I want you to listen to the narration and kind of just pay attention to all of that and see if you can figure out what's going on with the Beast here. Basically, there's probably going to be about 8 games total. Not all of them are going to be free, but there's no really pricing set or anything like that yet either. This is the first game in the series, and again, it's meant to be kind of a teaser a little bit of to what's going on. You're pretty much going to play as the same main character throughout all of the games, but occasionally you might have a different character come in also. It does all take place over all 8 games in the same world, the same gamerverse. So the story is going to be covering just different aspects of life and emotions and things like that. So without spoiling anything else, I just want to jump into the game. The controls are really simple. You use the arrow keys to move right now. You can hit escape to start the game and then pause the game, space jumps, and again, it's a kind of a platformer adventure game, so you'll kind of see what I mean as soon as we get in here. So let me go ahead and get going.
I don't suppose I've ever really sat down and looked the Beast in the eye, had a conversation with it. It's always been so terrifying, like looking over the edge of a deep chasm and feeling the vertigo, the pull of the little voice inside your head that says jump.
Okay, so that's the first little narration right here. So he's basically saying, you know, he doesn't think that he's ever really sat down and looked at this beast in the eye. He's never really had that conversation and talked with it at all, or kind of acknowledged it, but it's always been there in the back of his mind. So you're the character here in the red and blue, and we're just going to go ahead and jump up here and just using space. It is a little bit difficult game. You have to collect these coins. You'll see one on the top left there I'm about to get. Ducking underneath that. Okay. So this is a very fun, addictive game. I almost fell on those spikes, and that's one tip I'll give I played the first 3 levels, and one tip I will give is look ahead while you can. I saw those spikes there, so I was able to avoid those ones. And then just kind of figure out the pattern of the eyes and the little Pac-Man style. Oh, I died, so restarting again. But this is a really fun game though, guys, and really the story, like I said, I can't spoil too much or anything about it, but I did talk to Abaddonson about the storyline, and it's so much more in-depth than you would think. And every time you get to a new level, him narrating, I was just going to say the narrator in general, jeez, I keep dying there. The narrator in general is just going to keep kind of telling you a little bit more, and you reveal more and more info about the Beast. And right here is a little bug. There we go. I got stuck. I wasn't able to move left or right. But this game is an alpha, guys, and that's why I'm testing it too. So I'm kind of alpha/beta testing. And there's another one. Just got stuck in the wall again. So stuff happens, guys. When that happens, we built in a restart button. There we go. Just hit R to fix it. And I really think you guys should check this game out. So if you can get into the beta development, I know he doesn't want to keep giving out the game, but at the same time, if you're actually interested in doing some beta testing for him, he would definitely appreciate it. He asked that I make a little video kind of showing the current test build of it. You know, the game is completely playable through the different levels. I won't say how many, but there are supposed to be about 8 games overall in the end when all is said and done. This part is extremely tough, so excuse me while I concentrate here. You have to jump over these 2 guys, and this is a very tough pattern. It took me a little while to figure out when I can jump. Okay, made it. Oh my gosh, so close. And then I found that jumping up on this brick was kind of a cheap way to get past all of this. Because all that stuff at the bottom I don't want to mess with, but I don't want to jump into that eyeball up there either, so I'm trying to scoot along a little bit so you can see the end of a level. Oh, I almost fell. So I got those eyes at the bottom there, I got 2 at the top, so I should be good. And then when we get to the end of the level, it says jump.
It follows me everywhere, like a pet I didn't ask for but somehow accidentally fed once. Maybe twice. Okay, several times, but when it follows you everywhere, it's going to pick up the scraps of suffering that you drop. And boy, does it relish them.
So right now I have this thing, this beast that we've been discussing following me. This game is pretty difficult, so it's a little bit tough, I will admit, to follow the story because there's no captions just yet. So it's hard to like remember what happened in the first caption. So basically in the beginning he's saying that he hasn't really acknowledged this beast at all, but it's been following him everywhere, and it just constantly is being fed. And if you stop, this shadow type thing will actually catch up to you and then start feeding on you again. It's kind of feeding on your despairs. And here's one of those coins again. So here's my score on the top left, going up by 5. I can't believe I just ran into that spike. So guys, I really encourage you to check it out. Like I said, I don't want to play too much of the game and kind of spoil things for you or spoil how to get past certain parts. Jesus. This is definitely a hard game, but it is beatable. Oh my gosh. I'm just failing really hard right now. But I encourage you guys to check it out. And again, if you are going to check it out, understand that it's in alpha, so try not to leave too much negative feedback. If you do see something going on, let him know in a constructive way, and I know he'll be working to fix it. Wow, I am just being terrible right now. I think there might be a problem with the timer that he's using on jumping, but that's getting into a little bit of the programming of it too, so I'll talk to him about that a little bit. But for anyone else though, if you guys know any indie game developers at all that are looking for a little bit of a shout out, looking for a little bit of media attention at all, I am blowing up on Twitter as of late, it seems. Hashtag game dev, and anyone there is looking for some media insight at all, let me know. I have probably 5 or 6 videos to remove, or video games to review now. I'm going to be beta testing a couple of them also. Again, I upload 3 times a week for indie game preview, guys, so I really hope you enjoy this one. Make sure you check out the links in the description. Again, we're going to be linking to Nickles Studios' current Twitter page, which is at Abba's Monsters for Abba Donson's Twitter page. And then we're also going to have 1 game a month down there. So I'll probably just go ahead and minimize this video and mute it. You can see me kind of play through maybe the rest of this level real quick, and we'll go ahead and do our outro and all of that from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching my video today, guys. Make sure you check out all of the links in the description to support the developer, as well as checking out my other series, The Stanley Parable, SimCity, and of course more indie game previews. Thanks again, subscribe for more, and we'll see you next time.